Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to explain how to play the game of Surakarta. The game of Surakarta is a variant of checkers which comes from Indonesia, and the game is played with 12 pieces on each side, and even though there's a lot of complex lines around the board, you should really think of this as a 6x6 board because the pieces can reside in any one of these 36 intersections. So if you've ever played Chinese chess, the pieces are on the intersections as opposed to the squares on the board. So on a player's turn, there are two kinds of moves that are possible. You can slide a piece to any adjacent, either orthogonally or diagonally, square that is empty. So for example, white can move from here to here. This is zillions of games. Unfortunately, I just moved to New York City, and I didn't want to have a lot of hassles moving, so I didn't bring my game sets over. So hopefully I can show you a video of my homemade Surakarta board at some point. And black could move here, but notice that to capture, the rules for capturing are different than for moving, so white cannot capture this black piece over here. To capture, let me make a move that would allow black to capture so I can show you how it works. To capture, you have to go around one of these outer loops, either the yellow loop or the blue loop. I'm sorry, but every time I make a video, it keeps prompting me if I want to change the coloring scheme on my computer. But anyways, to make a capture, you have to move along one of these loops. You have to circle it at least once. So for example, this black piece cannot capture this white piece because it hasn't circled any loop. So you have to circle at least one loop in order to capture. You can circle more than one loop. Let me see if I can set up a position where a circling of more than one loop results in a capture. So if we move that out of the way, oops, take that back. Okay, so now this white piece can actually capture this black piece because he would be moving along two of these loops. So you have to move around one or more loop and land on the piece that you intend to capture. The first piece you encounter while walking along this circuit has to be the piece you capture. So you can't really jump over pieces, for example. So for example, this black piece can capture this white piece, but not this one because it can't jump over that. Or, for example, if actually, when I say you can't jump over any piece, the one exception is that, and this was a source of a programming bug that I had, was that the piece that you move away does not count. So for example, let me set up a position where that occurs so I can better explain that. So okay, so here this black piece can capture this white piece. So the piece does not block itself because you're in the process of moving it. You can think of taking the piece, picking it up and sliding it. As long as it will land on the piece you want to capture, you can capture that. So that's it, and the object of the game is to capture all of your opponent's pieces. But in some cases, there are positions where white has two pieces and black has one piece, for example, and mathematically neither side can make progress. In that case, the side with the most pieces wins. Thanks for watching.